Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Big fullback's got it. And the visitors start their day with nothing to stop the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast.
Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Across the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll try it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The Vols have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for room, it's Carr. Looking for room at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Huskies headed quickly to the line.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin. Great Washington Husky.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the... and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and touchdown time in Tennessee. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick?
There he goes! Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Washington.
And the Vols decide to punt it away. Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the first down. The fake is an absolute disaster.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. When it goes south, everybody's tipped off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I'd say.
And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Brewer. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Offense set on first down. From the gun, looking for a man. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
You can feel and hear the purple rain. Fires one high and deep. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
They'll give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On the option. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. It's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Brewer. Got it in the middle, it's Cunningham. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Washington! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Husky. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 17 to Buffalo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Weeks. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Starting from the 36. Trying to get the edge on the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Brewer. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quick completion on the out. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
It's caught. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. Snagged out of the air. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Touchdown, Washington. Fitted in the window for the score.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And he brings it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the first half. What a disaster. They might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Runs through the tackle. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. And the ball is free on the pitch.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Cunningham. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
He's got it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Give to the fullback. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finding open areas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's into the open down the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Run it with the fullback. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Here we go, set. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Quickly complete. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the read. He'll toss it. He breaks a tackle. And runs through another one. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Turning it on. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the back. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The kick is on its way. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards, and they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Calls his own number. Slithers into space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Cunningham. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 21 to TCU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here is the Tennessee offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Hard running there. And to use that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Brewer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Back to throw, it's Brewer. Unleashes one deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Makes the grab. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the fullback. Got the first down and more. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they tacked on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Huskies will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Brewer. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Cunningham. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room.